What's up, everybody? Here we go. Back in Canada, it's Brandon's story here, and we are going to dive into Ask Me Anything, Ask a 10K a month copywriter, anything about getting started as a freelance copywriter, how to write copy, how to land clients, how to scale a 10K a month, how to travel the world, how to do this at just working a few hours a day. I'm just going to get set up on Instagram here. One sec. We're live. All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Leave a comment below if you're here. If you're not an AI bot, I have 5 people watching in the first few seconds. If you're not a bot, comment below. That's how I'll know you're human. Just say what's up, where are you coming from? Hey, it's me, Kamara. What's going on? Everybody, if you have any questions about getting started as a freelance copywriter, ask away. I'm here to answer all your questions. I've been doing this for a few years, and so any questions you have about getting started, if you want to know how to actually learn copywriting, how to get good fast, how to land your first client, how to scale to 5, 10, 15K per month, and how to do it in just a few hours a day from your laptop, on the side of your 9 to 5, on the side of university, how to build it up to a full-time thing. Ask your questions in the comments below. I'm here to answer all of them. So let's get into it. Tim Story, what's going on? Hey, I just met your chef friend from Cactus. I'll send you a message later. Julio, what's up? Julio Gonzalez. Julio, how's it going, brother? What's going on? Brandon, yes, that's my name. Yes, Airdrie, Alberta. That's right. My Canadian brethren from next door neighbor. Oh man, it's good to be back in Canada. Good to get the maple syrup going. Good to get the poutine going. First thing I got. Went to Costco, went and just bought like the most disgusting amount of poutine. And anybody here who's not from Canada, poutine is essentially like, it's like the Canadian dish. It's like what Canadians are known for. Like we don't have many Canadian foods here. It's all just like rip-offs of American food, and American food is just rip-offs of everything. But we do have poutine, and poutine is a huge thing of French fries, essentially. Chips if you're from the UK, if you're a British fellow. And then you take these fries, a big bowl of fries, and you take gravy, like you have gravy with like beef or like roast beef or turkey or whatever. You take gravy, a big bucket of that, and a big bucket of fries, and you pour the gravy all over top of it. And then you put in cheese curds all up in there. So it's just this big thing of like French fries, gravy, and cheese, and it's disgusting and delicious, and probably like will shorten your lifespan if you eat it too much, but man, it's good. And I got a bunch of maple syrup as well, so good to be back here. Yeah. Oh, you're working through my course. Awesome, man. Yeah, Costco is so awesome. Costco, I was actually looking at the like what they do for their copywriting and their marketing. They're brilliant. They're so good. Costco, what they do is they keep their hot dog combo at $1.50. You get a huge hot dog for $1.50, and you get a pop for free. So they get you in the door because they're like insanely low priced food, right? Costco $1.50 hot dog, and then next thing you know, you're like, ha! I beat the system. I got the $1.50 hot dog. I fed my whole family for $5, right? Take that, McDonald's, which is like $3-4 a cheeseburger now, and then next thing you know, by the time you walk out the door, you like blacked out and realize, whoa, I just spent $550 at Costco. What the heck did I just do? So yeah, Costco's great with their marketing. Yeah. Also their chicken, the rotisserie chicken was just like $4.99. Yeah. Their USP is their hot dog. Like absolutely. And their rotisserie chicken, right? This is their intro offers. This is their low ticket, like tripwire offer to get people in the door, making people think they're getting a good deal, which they are, right? You are getting a crazy good deal on the hot dog. But next thing you know, you just dropped like a few $100s, right? Every time I go in there, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get like a couple things, and like, oh, I'm probably gonna get the pizza or hot dog, like sometimes. And then I'm like, what the heck? I just spent like $800. Like, what did I just buy? Oh, 4 like huge bottles of maple syrup. Why did I do that? I don't know, but I did. So anyways, Costco copywriter. Whoever wants to be the Costco copywriter, that would be an awesome niche. That would be so good. Just like make that your thing, and I'm sure you'll take off. But yeah, let's get into the questions. Any questions you guys have about getting started as a copywriter? Everybody who's joining the stream now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Brandon Story, and for the past few years, I've been a 6-figure copywriter. Back in 2019, I decided, you know what? I'm going to own my own online business. I'm going to work from my laptop. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to quit my 9 to 5. I'm going to put my 2 weeks notice in. I'm going to live life on my own terms. I'm going to wake up when I want, work when I want, provide for my family, let my wife get not have to work anymore, retire her. And I'm going to have time for my kids. I'm going to have money for my kids. And I'm going to do what I want. And nobody's going to tell me otherwise. And I don't care what it takes to do it and to make it happen. I'm going to do it. And so years leading up to that, I tried all these businesses, drop shipping, e-commerce, sales, Facebook flipping, all these things. And nothing worked. Nothing panned out. That is until I decided, you know what about this freelance copywriting thing? What the heck is that? And back in 2019, I dove headfirst into it. I said, you know what? I'm doing this. I'm going to make it work. And then I made it work. I started writing every day. I started reading copywriting books. I invested $5,000 into copywriting courses in the first year. And within 6 weeks, I landed my first copywriting client online. First internet dollar, boom, $15. It was peanuts, but that $15 proved that it was possible. That if I could make $15, I could make $150. If I can convince an internet stranger, if I can convince someone online who doesn't know me to pay me $15, surely I could convince someone to pay me $150 or $1,500 or $15,000 or $150,000 or $1.5 million. And so 6 weeks into learning, I got my first client. 3 months into learning, I quit my job, got my wife to quit her job. 6 months in, we moved halfway around the world from Vancouver, Canada, all the way to Australia, did a camper van trip for just over a month, lived there for a bit. Then we moved to Thailand, lived there for about a year, built the copywriting business up. Month 7, hit my first 5K month. Month 8, $7,000 a month. Month 12, $9,000 a month. And since then, since the 1 year mark, I went from zero to knowing nothing about copywriting to making 6 figures per year as a copywriter at the 12-month mark and hitting 10 to 15K months since. And then, here's the kicker, doing it in just a few hours a day from my laptop. I still literally used my 2017 MacBook Air, literally streaming from this right now. That's probably why the quality's not that good. But it's crazy how little you need to make this thing work. And you don't need to be a crazy good writer. You don't need to have a business background. You don't need to be good at marketing. You don't need to be good at sales. You don't need to be super tech savvy at all, right? All you need to do is start writing, learn a bit about consumer psychology and sales, and then from there, start landing clients, which is way easier than people make it seem, okay? So if you want to do that, if you want to be able to do that stuff and be able to quit your job, be able to have more free time, have more flexibility, have more autonomy, be able to live life on your own terms, wake up when you want, take Tuesday random afternoon off to go play with your kids, or, be like, you know what, I'm going to go do a trip to Italy, which is what I just did. I took my wife on our 10-year anniversary to Italy for September, just because I could. I didn't have to ask anybody for permission. I could just do it, right? To make the money to do it, have the free time to be able to do it, have the autonomy to just go fly if you want somewhere. That's what copywriting can give you. So ask your questions below. That's what I'm here for. I made $650,000 with copywriting over the past few years, and I'm here to give back on this live stream. People pay me $1,900 a month to coach them with one-on-one calls like this. You guys get to ask me any questions you want right now about copywriting, about how to build your business up, how to get started, anything you want to know. I'm here to answer your questions. We got a question from Mahad Ali. I'm seeing people from Instagram now. Okay, Sophia, Mahad, Abigail, what's up? Gabby, Vin. Vin, is that Vin? Which Vin is that? Okay, that's new Vin. Okay, I thought this was my other friend Vin. Vin, new Vin, what's up? Is that Vin Ma? Tell me if this is the Vin Ma from YouTube. Get thumbnails, what's going on? First question, do you need a thumbnail designer? That's hilarious. Hey buddy, if you want to do my thumbnails, be my guest, I'm going to teach you how to pitch me right now with your thumbnails as a thumbnail designer. Go DM me, right? Don't just say, do you need a thumbnail designer? Here's a copywriting lesson in real time on how to land clients. Don't say, hey man, do you need copywriting? Do you need a thumbnail designing? Do you need video editing? Do you need sales? Hey man, do you need an email copywriter? Don't pitch like this. It doesn't work. Because anybody in the right mind is going to be like, no, I'm not interested. Get out of my face. Why? Because you sound like an AI robot and you haven't proved anything. So instead, get _thumbnails 9. Here's how you can land me as a client. Instead of asking that, actually just go DM me on Instagram, because I can see you're on Instagram. And instead of saying, do you need a thumbnail designer? DM me after clicking follow, like, comment anything on a post of mine. Get in my notifications, get in my face. Then DM me, right? DM me and say, hey man, what's going on? I really love what you wrote about XYZ. Get me to respond to something. Because once you do that, Now you're out of message requests in the DMs. Once you're out of message requests, then what you're going to do is you're going to go click on my link in bio. You're going to find my YouTube, right? If you want to be my thumbnail designer, you're going to find me on YouTube. You're going to look at a past video, and you're going to take one video, probably one of my most recent videos, and you're going to create a thumbnail from scratch, maybe 2 or 3 if you want to go above and beyond, and just make them, right? If you want to actually land me as a client and you want me to hire you as a thumbnail designer, go look at my videos that are already up there. Go tell me a bunch of tips to go improve them, make them better. Hey man, fix your font, make your thing bigger, do this, this, this. If you're on Canva, do this, this, this. Like try this, try that, blah, blah, blah. Just give me tips. I don't know. I'm not the thumbnail designer master, clearly. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm a copywriter. But give me a bunch of tips and then give me 2 to 3 free thumbnails and say, hey bro, here's your thumbnails for your latest video. Put these up, test them against your current one, and if they could do better, let's talk about me doing thumbnails for you to improve your click-through rate, get more views, get more subscribers, and get more revenue from your YouTube. How's that sound? And you know what I'm going to say in the DMs back to you? If the thumbnails look decent and if your advice is half decent, I'm going to say, sounds good, man. Let me test those right now, and if yours does better, we'll get talking about doing paid work. There you go. I just showed you how to land me as a client, and I just showed everybody here who wants to learn copywriting how you're going to land your copywriting clients. See, the thing about landing clients online, if you want to actually make money and make 10, 15K a month online from any kind of business, online business, and to be able to travel the world and all the things you want and quit your job that you hate, this is what it comes down to. Get good at the skill. Know what you're doing. Actually know how to get business results, people, which all business owners care about is actually money and revenue and getting more time back and having less stress. So if you can make them more money and you prove that through your service you offer, like copywriting, then all you need to do once you're good at the skill is force your way into people's life and give them the thing for free. If you're good at what you do and you give that thing to enough people and you help people up front without expecting anything in return, you just force your way into people's lives by proving it, by giving it, by being generous. And you're good, you're gonna make money, you're gonna land clients, you're gonna get enough proof. The thing is, people have no proof and they're trying to make all these promises. But if you make a promise without proof, you're nothing and you're gonna have no money, right? This is Copywriting 101. Promise plus proof equals purchase, right? So if you're a copywriter, just apply the things you're learning in copywriting on how to land clients. Make a promise, back it up with proof, and you'll get a purchase. Do that when you're outreaching. Go promise people things, sure, be my guest, but make sure you back it up with proof immediately or you're done. They'll never reply, block, delete, you're archived, whatever. So you have to do this very fast online, and the best way to do this is just go do the work ahead of time. Just go do it ahead of time. Don't click 100 cold DMs. Don't click an automation tool that says, use my AI software, right? This is how you land clients in 2025 and 2026 and beyond, right? You can't do spray and pray cold outreach and say, hey bro, do you need emails? Hey bro, if I could 2-3x your revenue, hey bro, if I could send you, don't even say, hey, could I send you something? Don't even say that. Just send them something. Go do the work ahead of time to prove yourself, right? When you're brand new, you need to do whatever it takes to prove yourself as a new copywriter. That's it. It's so simple. Prove you know what you're doing and help people over and over and over again up front, right? You can't just expect that people are going to just drop thousands of dollars on you just because you slid into their DMs and said some random thing. Nobody cares, and there's already 500 people in their DMs telling them the same thing. So what you need to do if you actually want to make money from copywriting is stand out and be helpful and generate so much proof so quickly that they can't help but engage. And now, this doesn't mean everybody you DM will engage. 9 times out of 10, they won't even at all. But the 1 time out of 10 where that person had a slight need, it was the right timing, and they actually have an established business and they have money, you're the only option at that point in the DMs. So you need to get good at proving yourself. How do you prove yourself? Give people free advice, consult them, and then give them the thing for free. Write them a new email, write them a new landing page, write them a new ad, write them a new sales page, write them a new blog post, write them a new social media post. Do the stuff ahead of time. Tell them strategy, fix this, do that, do this. Explain to them, educate them. Like, be the expert. Become an expert and prove that expertise by giving generously. And you will not be able to stop the money from flowing into your bank account. This is any business, but it works just the same with copywriting. Okay, thumbnail design specifically, you're specifically asking to allow me as a client. Yeah, you made a sample for me to test. That's great. Go DM me and reach out to me and comment and engage and follow, right? I have so many people in my DMs get _thumbnails9 that I can't remember how many people are asking me to do my thumbnails. Prove yourself, get in front of me, do whatever it takes to get my attention, and we can talk, right? Make me a sample ahead of time, I'll test against my own. If it looks good, then I can test it. Okay, from there, let's get on to some more questions here. We have a question from Mahad_Ali says, what is the best platform to outreach on? Instagram, hands down. Just like there's the answer. Just do it on Instagram. 2 billion people. There are so many people who use Instagram, and it is the easiest platform to DM on, easiest one to quickly show proof that you know what you're doing, and it's the easiest to just connect and quickly check out people's link in bio and website. The whole thing just runs very smoothly more than anything else. So if you're not sure where to start with Instagram. It's the best place to start for beginners. And honestly, Alex Hormozi ranked Instagram as the #1 platform for the amount of revenue he generates across all of his businesses. All of them. He said Instagram is #1. #1 acquisition source. YouTube is #2. So he gets the most revenue from Instagram, and he recommends it the most. And I also recommend it the most because I'm seeing copywriters get the most clients and make the most money through Instagram outreach more than any other social platform. So if you're not sure, start with Instagram. Okay, Julio says, what are the top email service providers for each type of business? It's very simple. This is my main recommendations. If you are in e-commerce, Klaviyo. That's it. If you are an e-com copywriter, Klaviyo is the only option I'd recommend. It just integrates perfectly with Shopify. Super easy. Use Klaviyo. Don't worry about anything else. Everything else, Beehive or Kit. In some cases, go high level might make sense if you're going after coaches. But this, I'll say this. If they have a sales team already established in place, they're already on go high level, and they're doing SMS sales and emails, just leave it on go high level. Don't worry about switching. But if you are having to recommend one, somebody's on some random platform that isn't go high level and they're a coach, do Beehive or Kit. Those are the only two I'd probably recommend. How do we get clients on Instagram? Kamara asks. Like what keywords do we search? Okay, so you start with the keywords that are related to the niche you're going after. So when you are trying to land clients as a copywriter, you have to know who you're targeting, who you're going after. Don't just be like, I'm a copywriter now. I can work for anybody and, write copy for anybody. That stuff doesn't work anymore. You have to go niche. You have to know if you don't have a niche you're focused on, like you don't know where to even start, right? So what does this mean, niche? Pick a niche. It means like literally pick one type of business and go after them. For example, go after real estate agents, go after marketing software companies, go after fitness coaches, go after dog e-commerce companies. So just pick one type of business and just write copy for them and just outreach to them. Then, because once you know who you're targeting, you know what keywords to even begin searching for on Instagram. Like at that point, okay, if I'm going after dog pet owners, guess what I'm going to be searching for in Instagram? Dog food companies, dog toy company, dog toys, dog food, like that kind of stuff. And you're going to quickly find it. Instagram algorithm's really good once you start searching for something. You're going to see lots of accounts on that. And that's just a random example, but once you have a niche, you're going after fitness coaches. What kind of keywords are you going to type into Instagram? Fitness coach, men's fitness coach, men's weight loss coach, men's strength coach, men's performance coach. That's just know when you have a niche, you can go after the keywords. So, and again, once you start searching that, you find one guy, click follow. Instagram will show you related accounts immediately to go follow as well. So you can quickly go down the rabbit hole and start searching there. Another way to search for accounts as well is to actually go onto facebookadlibrary.com, Meta Ad Library, same thing, and look who's running ads. So it's an ad search platform, an ad library where you look at every single Facebook and Instagram ad right now from every business on earth. And so what's cool is you can type in your niche there as well and type in dog food if you're going after dog food e-com companies, and it'll show you every ad that's related to dog food. So then what you can do is be like, oh, this company's running ads. Clearly they must be slightly established and they're willing to invest money in marketing. Oh, I'm going to go find them on Instagram then. So that's another way to search for brands. You know, also use stuff like Apollo, and there's like other tools you can use to scrape and stuff. But like, I like to keep it simple. Just like start searching on Instagram, start scrolling, looking at keywords, and like if you want to use Meta Ad Library to like filter by people who are probably going to have more money than the average person because they are running ads, then like just do one of those two things. Like that's like literally the easiest place to start. Okay, Julio, would you recommend to go after companies, small businesses that are blue collar like landscapers? Yeah, 100%. Like, do you want to know the most untapped people to go reach out to as a copywriter? It's like, dude, the local business down the road. Like, if you want to go land clients, like everybody wants to go land these internet, like unicorn startup and like e-com and coaching businesses online and just go like DM somebody and just get 5K in their account or something. But like, dude, the easiest possible way to land a client is like, just go down the street, walk your neighborhood, residential even, walk your city, just like go through the city and start freaking knocking doors, looking at businesses, looking at who's in your city, because none of them are having copywriters go and approach them. Like, you want to talk about like ripe pickings, like go after local businesses, go after blue collar businesses, go after landscapers, HVAC companies, real estate agents, like local retail shop that sells sporting goods. Like just go, even local restaurants, like go after those guys because nobody's talking to them. And you can land clients 10 times easier in person because you're walking in the door as a flesh, like a human in the flesh. There's no chance that they're gonna be like, I wonder if this guy's an AI scammer, like an AI robot or scammer, right? You're not in the DMs. People are tripping out like, is this guy gonna scam me or not? You're literally like, hey, I live down the road. I saw your business here and I checked out and just use the strategy I teach called the sniper bomb. Look at their website ahead of time. Look at their copy ahead of time. Write down a couple tips, like a couple things you would do to improve their business. Walk in the door. Don't come empty-handed. Walk in there and be like, hey, I checked out your stuff. Looks like you've been in the business for a while. I've driven by a ton of times. Here's 5 tips I recommend with your copywriting that I looked on your website, your emails, your socials with. And by the way, I wrote you actually a brand new email for free, XYZ. Like you could land a client with like probably 3 clients in one day if you just go walk down the road and talk to 20 businesses. Like you take one day to go talk to 20 business owners face to face and just walk into their shop or their store or whatever, and bring something, you could probably land 3 clients today. Like it's bizarre because nobody's doing this stuff, but it's so easy to get these guys to pay you thousands of dollars. You could literally make $3,000-$5,000 literally within a week just by walking into people's businesses and saying, hey, here's how I can help you. And here's a ton of free tips. Like, who's doing your marketing? Oh, nobody? Okay, cool. I'll take it on for you. How's that sound? Really easy. Like it's just nobody who has the balls to do it, right? Everybody just wants to hide behind a keyboard and land clients online. Nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. And you can get money, whatever. But like, you want to just do the fastest possible way. That's going to be offline clients face to face. Okay. Rasmus says, hey, do you have any tips for me as a Swedish person, I think you meant to say, who wants to work with American market? How do I pitch myself to American companies? Thank you for inspiring. Number 1 tip, learn English. Like I could tell right away you had some English issues. Any tips for me as a Swedish? Like, I don't know if you meant to say Swedish person, but you're missing the word person there. Number 1 tip, if you want to land native English speaking clients, I was just talking to a guy I'm coaching right now who we're working through that. He is not native English. And there's some things with his English that needs to be improved. Like, this is not a light thing. If anybody online tells you, oh, you're not native English, it's just easy to land people in Canada and the US and the UK and Australia as clients, they're just a scammer. Like they're just trying to take your money and run. So it's not true. If you don't speak English as your first language, you need to absolutely learn English. Like this is craziness. Like if you want the quickest way to break trust and never land a client, show any ounce that you don't know the English language in the DMs ahead of time when you're trying to land them, you'll never land them as a client. I'm actually shocked, and I feel bad for people who are not native English, who are trying to actually land, make copywriting a thing, and specifically to land English-speaking clients in the US and stuff, and they have no clue that their English sucks. And this is the most important part if you are not native English, to land English-speaking clients as a copywriter. You need to get your English up to speed. You need to actually know how to write the language. If you don't sound fluent, Like, you don't have to be native. I know tons of guys who are not native English speakers who are crushing it, making 5, 10, 15K a month, right? Living in, sometimes third world countries and just making tons of money because they're making a US dollars. But these guys aren't getting there with like English problems. These guys already been working on their English skills for years, or they've actively started to learn English simultaneously with copywriting. So step number 1, forget all the consumer psychology, copywriting books and whatever. Like, get your English up to speed. Hire an English coach, English teacher, like take courses, whatever you got to do it. Speak in English, write in English all day, do whatever stuff you got to do. Get to C2 level English. If you go look up the category, go to C2 level English. That's what you got to hit so you actually sound fluent. If you don't, there's literally no point in you doing this at all. Now, that doesn't mean you can't do copywriting, but just stop trying to land English speaking clients. It's not going to work. Go land clients in your own language, wherever you live, and then build up your English skills. Because you're just literally wasting months, if not years of your life, trying to land English speaking clients while you don't speak fluent English. Like, it's crazy that I see so many people who are so confident online, but they don't even write the language properly. Like, it's just nonsense. Anybody telling you otherwise, they're a grifter and they're trying to take your money, which is dumb. So go learn English if you are not native English. That's step 1 to getting 10K a month as a copywriter and landing English speaking clients. Kevin Victor says, is there a way to get retainers writing landing pages? Yeah, it's just not as common. And the reason it's not as common is typically when you're writing a landing page, like, you write the landing page once and you might optimize it and you might like tweak it over time. So like a retainer is like you are doing a new thing every month and they pay you money every month for the thing. So like you're writing 4 emails a month for X dollars, 20 social media posts a month for X dollars, this many ads a month for X dollars. Landing pages, people don't typically need like 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 new landing pages per month unless they're launching offers like a crazy person and have 10 businesses. So it's not really normal to get a retainer. What's more likely with landing pages and sales pages is to get a revenue share deal or a one-time fee. Hey, I'll write this sales pitch for you for $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. That's that. Or, hey, I'll write the sales page for you for 10% of any revenue generated. Sound good? Sounds good. That's more common. So if you want to do that, like go do sales pages and focus on one-time fees and revenue share. But if you want retainers, probably don't do sales pages. Do emails instead, or ads, or even social media or blog posts. Like those are more content, but I've gotten retainers doing emails and even blog posts, like content, more stuff like that. More than anything, it's just easy. Anything where you deliver a thing every month, fresh thing every month, where people keep needing new stuff. Really, really easy way to get retainers. Really simple. That's what I've done. I built my business around retainers. I get a client, I keep a client. That's it, right? I find guys who have money. I get good enough as a copywriter. I find the guys who have money. I get them as a client, and then I keep them. I keep them happy, and they want to stick around. I get 3 to 5 clients a month on average, make 10 to 15K a month. Very simple, right? Not easy. I'm not saying it's easy work. It's hard still, but like that's it. That's the easiest path to making 10K a month, in my opinion, is like just crush retainers and like go prove yourself to people who have lots of money in their business and make them happy, and they'll never want to get rid of you. Srujit says, why coaches choose to sell on email when they can sell IG directly? IG marketing versus email. This is a great question, because you know what? A lot of coaches crush it on Instagram, but don't really like have great emails or send any emails at all, which is a huge opportunity gap for anybody wanting to make money as a copywriter, because there's a gap. Lots and lots of coaches on Instagram crushing content, making sales directly through Instagram. Their emails, though, suck. But the thing is, email works. It's not like email sucks for coaches. These guys just aren't leveraging it enough. What does that mean? Well, here's a stat for you. Email marketing has the highest return on investment of any digital marketing channel. So that means business owners who invest in paid ads, organic social media, SEO, email, when they put $1,000 into this platform, this platform, this platform, this platform, guess which one gives them the most money back? Ding, 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 email. Yes, more than organic social media, more than paid ads, more than SEO. When business owners invest in email, they get the most money back in return. Okay? The second stat is, and if you're an email copywriter, memorize these stats, because it's going to help you land more clients, make more money. The second stat is the average business makes an additional 20% of revenue from email when they launch email. So if a business is doing 100K a month, a coach is doing 100K a month, and they're just on Instagram, guess what? They got $20,000 of free money sitting in email that they're just choosing not to touch. Per year, that's $240,000 a year. 10 years, that's 2.4 million. So you, as the copywriter, if you see coaches on Instagram and you're like, what the heck? They're not really doing emails, or like they have email set up, but they don't send them. That is like huge untapped potential, very, very easy money that you can go and help make for them, which means you're going to make easy money too. Just by sending stuff, even if you're a half decent copywriter, you're going to make them money because they already have an established system, business, traffic, offer. They just don't have this channel with someone running the show, which can be you. So why should coaches sell email versus Instagram directly? It's not one or the other. They should do both. They need organic social media for traffic and for nurturing that colder audience. But they also need email to bring in that cold traffic and make them warm traffic and nurture them and convert them, right? They need both. They should be selling on Instagram like I'm doing right now on a live, right? Adding value, giving my expertise, helping you guys out, answering all your questions, right? But I have a link in my bio saying, join my waitlist for my upcoming 6-figure copy academy. Well, guess what? So by the way, this is my slight mid live stream pitch. I'm launching a copywriting community. It's a full online school for just 100 copywriters to hit their first 10K month as a copywriter. So this is everything from the past 6 years of me making over $650,000 as a copywriter, 10 to 15K months, working just a few hours a day, and everything I've taught over 650 students in my courses, 85 guys one-on-one to help them get to full-time fast as well. All of this accumulated into one big coaching community course online school. So I'm launching a 6-figure copy academy on November 3rd. That's in 2 weeks. In 14 days, I'm launching this thing. I'm only giving 100 spots. 20 early bird spots are already gone, so there's only 80 spots left. This is going to be my entire 6-figure copywriter course. This is going to be weekly coaching calls. This is going to be copywriting feedback. If you want to connect with other copywriters who are making a few $1,000s a month already on the journey to 10K a month, if you want copy challenges with cash prizes, so who can like land top 3 guys who land the most clients this month get cash prizes and other bonuses, as well as a copy job board updated daily with fresh opportunities. Get on my waitlist, click the link in bio, whatever platform you are right now, click the link in my bio right now to get on my waitlist. Because when this goes live on November 3rd, 20 spots are already gone from the early birds. There's going to be 80 spots. When those 80 spots sell out, they're gone. So that's that. If you want in on this, if that sounds good, if your goal is to hit 10K a month as a copywriter, get on that. So this is me live selling on social media, right? And it works. I make money this way. I generate revenue this way. But guess what I'm also going to do today? I'm also going to send out an email to my email list. Why? Because email generates revenue. So I'm not going to ignore email. The best coaches do both socials and email. So you as the copywriter, huge opportunity to go find coaches online on Instagram who are crushing it, who got followers, they got engagement, they're making money, they got social proof. And like, they don't have email fully like set up. They're not fully running emails yet. They maybe have the sign up form there, but they're not sending tons of emails. Dude, go in and just like go give them an audit, give them a bunch of tips, write them a new welcome email, get your foot in the door, tell them what they should do to improve it, and get on a call and sell them, right? Make it easy on them. Just start writing their emails for them, and you're going to make the money very quickly if they already have an established business, which means you're going to get paid, and you can get these guys on retainers very, very easily. So go do that. Okay, a couple more questions here. I got to head out in probably 13 minutes here. Is it safe to assume that most established companies have a solid copywriter marketer? Isn't that standard? Or do companies usually rotate/freelance these skills? Most established companies, when you say established, you got to be clear on what that means. What does that mean? Guys who are making 50K a month, 100K a month, $1 million a year. This is what you need to know. Most businesses you will ever find online who you will approach on Instagram or on wherever to go outreach to them, most businesses that you go outreach to online, they do not have an established copywriter. They do not have an established marketer. There's prime opportunity for you to enter the door and start writing their copy. And why would a business owner hire a copywriter if they don't already have one, right? Well, if they don't have one, why would they want one? If they want to make more money and they're trying to grow, they want one. Trust me. You just have to get your foot in the door and show them that you can make them more money and make it happen, right? Those guys who are in like the 50 to 100K mark per month, they're actively trying to hire. They can't get to 100K without hiring help. So these guys are ready to invest money to grow. They're probably working 12-hour days and they need someone to take some off their plate. So they hire customer service, they hire an executive assistant or a virtual assistant, they hire sales, they hire admin, they hire copywriter, they hire someone who's gonna maybe help with automation, right? This is where you can come in and get your foot in the door, because these guys are working 12-hour days trying to grow. They're trying to outsource and find people they can trust. That's you. You can get your foot in the door and start working with these guys. And you know what? If they already have a copywriter, I'm coaching a guy right now who's going after a company, who's landing a client. He's in the middle of that. He's going to get this client. This client already has a copywriter, but they're not doing enough. So he's actually going to be joining as a second copywriter. So there's lots of different situations where you can be the only copywriter. You can work with other copywriters. You can be the senior and junior copywriter kind of situation. There's guys who, like, companies who are trying to grow and expand, they have a copywriter who's going to become the CMO. They need a new copywriter to take over their stuff. Like, there's copywriters who are working with companies and then they go level up from them because they are just growing and taking on higher paying guys, and people need a junior copywriter to come in and take their spot. So like there's more than enough. Just remember this. There's 360 million businesses on earth. 360 million businesses on earth. Most of those guys want to make more money. Copywriting is one of the easiest ways to start making a business more money, which means there's endless demand. There's no shortage. There's no saturation. You can go in and just go show up in front of people and show them how you can help them. And you're going to land clients and make them more money. It's very straightforward. Rehan says, what are some of the posts we should write on social media platforms to attract clients? You don't need to write posts on social media to attract clients. The only thing I'd recommend is like try to put like one post per week on your socials on whatever platform you're using to DM, which I'd recommend Instagram. Just post once per week, like any kind of copywriting tip post, just to show you know copywriting, just once per week, just so there's something there. Don't even worry too much about what the content is. I do not want you spending all day long writing content. You don't need to do this. You don't need to spend 5 hours a day posting content, commenting, engaging, following people, trying to build up your personal brand and attract inbounds. That stuff does not work. If you don't have case studies proving that you've gotten results for people with your copywriting, stop trying to land clients and inbound clients and attracting them. You're never going to attract anything. What you need to do instead is just have your social media profile set up so there's something there, right? Make sure it doesn't look dumb. Have a little bit of proof there. But from there, once you have your social media set up, go outbound, outreach. That is how you're going to get your first 5K month, first 10K month, right? Once you have proof of results and you actually have case studies showing that, hey, I wrote copy for this person. There was this business, they were making 10K a month with email. I started writing their emails. Now they're doing 40K a month, 60 days later. Here's some of the emails we wrote. Here's some of the stuff. And by the way, here's a video testimony from the person saying that this is all true and that you should hire me. That's a case study. Once you have one of those, sure, be my guest. Start posting on social media. Put it on a pin post. Put it in a story highlight reel. Like blast it all over your social media. Post that over and over again. Put it on your every platform you can. Show that off when you're outreaching to people, right? That is going to be the thing that unlocks those $5,000 plus clients, right? Like if you want to make money, go generate proof as fast as humanly possible. That's all that matters in the online space is proof. Without it, you're just a clanging cymbal in somebody's ears, making noise and annoying them, honestly. So don't be a little mosquito that goes, right? That people just want to smack. Instead, be a honeybee who brings people honey. Go be a honeybee who collects honey, gathers it, and brings sweetness to people's lives. That is the approach to outreach that gets you to 5K, 10K, 15K per month, is going and finding people. And instead of trying to just make noise and just say the right thing in the DMs and whatever, and like outreach the right way and reach enough people, instead of doing that and just trying to just like crush volume, dude, go help people. Like go look at people's businesses, go look at their copywriting, go look at what they're doing on their website. Don't try to attract people. Go out and actively force your way into people's lives. But don't force your way in and be an annoying mosquito who snuck through the door. Be a honeybee who brings people something sweet. Every time you talk to people, you give them something of value, whether it's a little tip here, a little audit here, a little sample here. Go make people's lives easier and better. That's the easiest way to actually not just help people, like because you want to be a good person and be generous, but you actually prove more than anything that you know what you're talking about when you have no case study, when you have no proof of results. That is the very thing that is going to get you paid and get you money, right? Go prove yourself by helping people. And like, if people don't like the things you have to say with them, to share with them, and people say, hey, this copy's not good. Hey, your email, I actually really don't like this. Hey, I already know all these tips. This is dumb. Like, if you're getting bad feedback on the advice you're giving people and the free copy you're giving people, like, you probably need to get better then. You probably need to be better at your craft. You probably need to study the thing more. You probably need to go invest back in your education and actually get good at what you're doing. Because if you're trying to go land clients because some YouTube guru said, oh, watch this video and tomorrow you can go outreach, like, you're just wasting your time. Like, if you want to be a six-figure copywriter, if you want to make thousands of dollars per month, you need to build a skill worth thousands. So go build a skill worth thousands. Read the copywriting books. Go write copy every day. Go outreach once you're ready and go do it the right way, right? Go buy online courses. Go invest in coaching. Go sign up to my six-figure copy academy waitlist. Hint, hint, wink, wink. This is a not so nonchalant plug. Go click my link in bio right now and join the waitlist to join the copy academy. Six-figure copy academy. It's gonna be 100 copywriters all leveling up together on the journey to 10K a month to hit their first 10K a month. We're talking copywriting course, coaching calls, copywriting feedback, client getting challenges with cash prizes, copy job board. I'm going to bring the clients to you every single day. Like, it couldn't be easier to go level up as a copywriter. So join the link at the link in bio, click the link in bio, whatever platform you're on, get on the waitlist now, because on November 3rd, it's going live. I only have 100 spots. 20 are already gone. The 20 founding member spots, the early bird spots, gone. There's only 80 spots left and over 140 people are on the waitlist already. So you can do the math on that. It's first come, first serve. Next question. Sean Canella, what's up, brother? Are you in here? I just seen you come in. That's awesome. Okay, by how many weeks should I start expecting clients? It's actually been more than 3 weeks. Don't expect clients. Go get clients. Clients are not going to come to you. You shouldn't expect anything. You know what you should expect is to eat dirt for a while, get good at copywriting, and if you are leveling up as a copywriter, like, you can go from knowing nothing about copywriting to within a few weeks be good enough to land clients. But you need to be writing every day. You need to be reading copywriting books every day. You should be taking courses. You should be investing in your education to get good. I put $5,000 into copywriting education in the first year. And what happened? I got rewarded for it. I made $30K that first year, and I was making over $100K by month by the year two, right? And I made over $650,000 since. I see people trying to learn this, and you can learn it for free, don't get me wrong. But people trying to learn this for free, they waste months and years because they're not actually learning the fundamentals and learning how to do this the right way. So how long should it take to go land clients? You can go from knowing nothing about copywriting to being ready to land clients in 3 to 4 weeks if you're doing things the right way. And then from there, it might be a few more weeks before you land your first client, or you could do it right away. I've coached people and I've had students who have literally gone and within like a week landed their first client. It's pretty rare though. But within 3 to 4 weeks of like consistently learning, writing copy, and starting your outreach, you should be able to start landing clients. And if it's been over 3 to 6 months and you don't have a client yet, you're doing something wrong. Your copy either sucks, you're outreaching the wrong way, or you're just not doing enough. So if it's been 3 to 6 months and you don't have a paid client, you're doing something wrong. Stop doing what you're doing and start fixing it. What's your primary platform for getting clients, and would you suggest for being Instagram? Just start on Instagram, easiest place to start. This isn't personal branding, attracting inbound clients, post content, that stuff. Instagram outreach, DM outreach. I've sent this all 1 outreach per day. My strategy is find a client. I usually use Meta Ad Library to search clients, write them a sample copy, and outreach through them through email. Yeah, that can work. So doing one outreach per day where you're actually giving people an audit and sample, that's great. You want to make sure before you actually do this though, that these guys have replied to you in the DMs. Because if you're just sending audits and samples without getting people to reply first, you're stuck in message requests and they're never gonna see your stuff anyways. So you need to make sure when you go outreach, make sure you start a conversation first in the DMs and engage on them on social media first. Follow, like, comment, then DM. Ask them a question. Hey, love what you posted about this with this. How long have you been doing this for, business? How long have you been doing coaching for? How long are you doing whatever for? Once they reply, then you go do the free value audit sample thing, because then you know when you send it, they'll actually see it. Okay, you're saying you post so many stories of young adults getting clients in a month. So wanted to ask, Would really appreciate your answer, man. It means a lot. Yeah, I just gave you the answer. So yeah, keep doing that, right? Most of my guys, the guys who I coach, my students, the guys who are getting a client 70% of the time within 30 days, they're sending one per day, 1 hour per day. But they're also getting good at writing copy. They're writing copy, they're practicing, and they're outreaching once per day. Those things is getting them a client 1 out of 30 times on average. Okay, so just keep that in mind in about an hour a day. So anybody can do this outside of a 9 to 5, university, whatever. Corey, what's up, brother? What do you do when you send multiple follow-ups and they aren't even seeing it? Or if you send free value and they leave you on red? Oh, if you send free value. Okay, so that's 2 questions. So number 1, if you send free value and they leave you on red, go ask them, hey man, what do you think of the free value you sent? Don't say the word free value to them, but hey, what do you think of the copy I sent? What do you think of the audio I sent? Just ask that, right? If you want to get creative, you want to do something extra special, get their attention, push for more replies, go send them a voice message. Go send them a screenshot of their copy and tell them again what they did wrong, what to fix. Go send them a Loom video, you breaking down the audience sample you sent. Like, you do this stuff, you're going to go above and beyond, and you're going to generate trust. You're going to build that rapport quickly in the DMs. They're going to believe you're a real person, and it provides more value, right? It also just reminds them you're here, what's up, and this is important. So you're more likely to get replies with that. And if you send multiple follow-ups and they still aren't seeing it, it's up to you. I recommend go follow up with somebody 3 times. If you really want to land them, go follow up as many times as you want. Go hit them up on another social media platform. Go reply to their marketing email. Go send them a cold email, right? So there's more ways you can follow up and expand on that, but like, it's up to you how badly you want to land a client. I know a lady who was doing cold email. She was a book editor. She literally sent the same company like 11 cold emails, 0 replies. She's like, you know what? Over the course of like 3 months, she's like, you know what? I'm going to send a 12th. She sent a 12th one, said, let's hop on a call. And they said, okay, fine, we'll hop on a call now. And she landed them. So persistence does matter, but it's up to you how much you want to actually follow up. If you had $0 and 24 hours to land one client, what's the first place you'd hunt? School, Twitter, specific searches? If I had $0 and 24 hours to land a client, I would not look on school, Twitter, Instagram, or search anywhere. Do you know what we want to know what I'd do if I needed a client within 24 hours? I'd walk right down the street to my local businesses and knock on office doors and go into every business possible and before I go into those businesses, look them up on socials, literally right as I'm outside their business. I could go look them up, see what they're doing wrong with their copy on their Instagram, on their emails, on their webpage, whatever landing pages. And I'm going to go write down a bunch of tips, and I'm going to go tell them those tips. And I'm going to say, hey, I actually can write you a brand new XYZ for free. I'm going to walk in the door and I'm going to tell them how to improve their stuff and say, hey, let's work together. I'm going to do this project for you. How does that sound? And I'm just going to start going on to local businesses. That is how you're going to land a client within 24 hours. You could land multiple clients that way. Now, if you're going to do it online, good luck getting a client within 24 hours online. I don't care who you are, how much experience you have, whatever. This stuff takes time. But if you want to do it the fastest, it's going to be through Instagram. Okay. More than any of those platforms, it's not so much the platform isn't the most important thing. Like Instagram, I'd say is still the best, but the way you outreach is what matters the most. Leading with value, building rapport, giving an audit, giving a sample, and following up the right way, and being generous, right? Being good at your craft first and foremost, and then being generous and proving yourself. That's how you get clients. Thanks for answering by establishing high ticket. Awesome. Should you always ask to get on a call, or can you quote them in your email? Do not quote them in your email. Do not give the price in email or DMs. Also, I'm not saying to email people. That's not the primary way, Kevin, I recommend outreaching. You should do social media DMs. Only use email as a last resort follow-up. Cold emails suck. Social media DMs is where it's at, because you can instantly prove who you're a real person because they can click your profile, just for that reason alone. Plus, it's easier to go back and forth with DMs over cold email, right? So cold email sucks compared to warm social media outreach. That's blanket rule. Cold email doesn't work anymore as well as it used to. But in terms of price, no, don't give them price. Don't even give them price in a call. I don't even recommend giving a price in a call. What I recommend is go outreach them, provide value up front, audit, sample, let them know, hey, I can give you some more tips on a call and see if there's a fit for us to work together. Get them on a call. Show them you're a real person. Show them you're actually not an AI robot and you're actually a kind person. Let them meet you first. People who are going to drop thousands of dollars, they usually like to see that someone's a real person, has a face, and talks to them first. So if you try to give the price too early, people are going to back out. So if you give price too early, there is a too early, right? This is copywriting 101. If you're studying copywriting enough, you're going to know you don't just put the price at the very top. In some cases you might depending on your offer and your headline, but most cases you don't, right? You usually want to, butter people up a bit, show the value of the thing you're giving, the benefits, the outcome, the transformation, all the juicy sauce, right? Get their emotions peaked, all these things, and then you bring in the price. Right after they see how much tons of value, right? You put in so much value and benefits and outcomes of the copy that by the time you get to price, the price seems insignificant. It's the same thing with landing clients. Landing clients is just copywriting in action, right? In just a different format. So give them the quote after you've spoken to them, after you've had the time to generate trust, and show them the benefit of working with you on a call. And calls are not scary things. It's just a discovery call. You're just saying, hey, what's up? How's it going? When you use my outreach system, the Sniper Bomb, you use my strategy, what I teach, which gets 70% of my students their first client in 30 days. You are landing a client 80 to 90% of the way in the DMs already. By the time you get in the call, it's the final 10%. You're just showing them a real person and specific details of how you're going to help them. Then after the call, send them 3 packages, package ABC, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, just a random thing with different levels of service and speed executing. At that point, I'd send an email after, right? After I build trust, I want to take the time to make a custom package for them, not just give them some random generic cookie cutter copy paste pricing that makes me seem like a generic service provider who has no level of expertise to help them, right? If I say, my services are $1,000 a month, but they haven't even said how much help they need, it doesn't make any sense. What if they want 15,000 emails across 20 companies in their month? $1,000 a month? Definitely not. Well, what if they just need 2 emails a month? Am I going to charge them $1,000? Maybe. Depends on the size of the business. Again, things I don't know until I understand their goals, their mission, their objectives, what their revenue is at, things that you find out on a call. So you want to do it after the call, right? So I know there's a long-winded answer to answer that, but it's really important to do this after the fact. Okay, what do you do when you send multiple follow-ups and they aren't even seeing it, or you send free and they leave you on red? Move on. If it's up to you. If you really want to land a client, I kind of already answered this. Go follow up more. Go on different platforms even. If you're on Instagram, go on Twitter, go on TikTok, go on LinkedIn. Go follow up with them there. Go reply to a marketing email. Go send them a cold email. These are as backup follow-ups. Go send them a Loom video. Go send them a voice message. Go send them screenshots of their stuff. Talk to them more. Comment, follow, comment again. Comment on posts. Comment to their story. Get in front of their face however you can in any way. Go talk to their team members on LinkedIn, their employees. Go DM them. Say, I'm trying to get through this person. There's so many things. Call them. Knock on their door. There's so many millions of ways you could follow up if they leave you on red. And pretty good odds, if you kept getting left on red over and over and over again, something's wrong in the way you're outreaching. You shouldn't have massive amounts of people leaving you on red. Out of 100, we'll just say out of 100 DMs you send, if 70, 80, 90% are leaving you on red, there's probably a problem, right? You should be at least getting replies saying no thanks, or, oh, cool, thanks, Matt, something. So just yeah, if you're getting that high, there's something wrong. You need to fix it. Maybe your copy. I don't know. There could be lots of reasons. What's the waitlist for if it's first come, first serve? Julio, good question. So the waitlist, I'm saying the waitlist is for on November 3rd when the doors open up. It's first come, first serve when doors open up on November 3rd at 12 p.m. Eastern. So the waitlist is for whoever wants to be ready and actually get one of those spots when the doors open on November 3rd at 12 p.m. So November 3rd, 12 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to say, here's the sales page live, and I'm going to tell the wait list first before anybody else on my social media or my entire email list. So they have the first chance to grab one of those 80 spots. So it's first come, first served for the wait list on November 3rd at 12 p.m. Hope that makes sense. So there's 140 people on the wait list already. There's only 80 spots. So if you really want a chance to get in and get actually into the academy, so you want to be able to be inside the 6-Figure Copy Academy, then go click the waitlist link in the bio right now, wherever platform you're on. If you guys want help getting to your first 10K a month as a copywriter, you want my entire copywriting course, you want coaching calls, you want copy feedback to help you improve fast, coaching calls to answer all your questions every single week, a community of other copywriters making $1,000 to $5,000 plus per month, who not only can I help you and give you the insights to what's working for me and across all my students, but you also get direct insights from other copywriters who are more similar to you, maybe just a couple steps ahead in the trenches, giving you tips in the community as well. So it's going to be awesome. Like, I'm so pumped for this. This is literally it's the greatest offer I've ever created of anything. Even across all of my clients that I've worked with, I have never had a more lopsided offer for what someone is receiving and the price of the thing. So it's like, if your goal is to hit 10K a month as a copywriter and build this business up to full time, like, you're not going to want to miss this. And I only have 100 spots. 20 of the early bird spots are gone. Only 80 left. Julio, I'd love to see you in there. That'd be awesome. Okay, I'm going to answer a couple more questions. I got to head out here in 2 minutes. I'm a CRO for startups, focusing on startup landing pages. How do I fully book myself? My reach out is limited to LinkedIn DMs. How can I explode my volume? How to fill my days with high output work? Okay, so you do conversion rate optimizations for startups, and you focus on landing pages. How do you fully book yourself? Man, LinkedIn is full of so much money. It is the highest of any social media platform. They have the highest number of high income earners. So like, people on LinkedIn make the most money, which means there's the most amount of money for you if you're targeting somebody in a niche that's on LinkedIn. So you yourself, what you're going to go do, first of all, so you're focusing on startups. Dude, go find every startup, whoever you're going after, go click on all their links in bio, go look at their startup landing pages, and go write up a full audit. Boom, 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 boom. 5, 10, 15, 20 tips, whatever, that will improve their business. What would you actually do as a CRO guy to fix it? Go write it out ahead of time. Go connect with those guys on LinkedIn. Literally click connect, follow, comment, like on a post, DM them, start a conversation. Hey, what's up, man? Love what you posted about XYZ. When did you guys launch your startup? Let them reply. Once they reply, that'd be like, hey, man, I'm a CRO. I'm a CRO for startups, and I actually took a look at your landing page. There's a ton of things you can do, quick and easy tips to get you more signups, more revenue, more whatever, more subscriptions, more like recurring revenue, whatever they're after. Go do that at least one per day. You're getting clients within 30 days. So you don't have to worry about filling up your stuff when you're outreaching like that. Corey, yes, dude. Oh man, the Academy. Yeah, we're gonna cover all this stuff detail. I'm super excited to like dive into like outreach. One cool thing we're gonna do inside the Academy. I don't know if it's gonna be every week, but every now and then we're gonna do like a live outreach breakdown. So like, we could even pull up your account, Corey, like your IG on one of the calls within the Academy, like put you on Google Meet and like screen share, and we could just walk through, okay, what do you say to this guy? Who are you outreaching to? Where are you at in the conversation? Here's what you should say next. Look at your audit. Like, we will in real time shred and tear down how you're outreaching and what's going on, and just like do a live walkthrough and like tell you how to land them. Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. Okay, 2 more questions and then I gotta head out here. Who asked it? Julio. Okay, how much would you quote for different kinds of work projects? It completely depends. It depends on what the business is, how big the business is, what they're needing. Like, how much you go for different kinds of, like, when you're first starting, like if you're going to go do emails, like if you're targeting a brand who's doing 100K a month in revenue, like I wouldn't charge less than $1,000 for anything, but you could charge as much as like 10K for something. So it's completely contextual to what you're offering and who you're reaching out to. But that's all. I got to head out, guys. We're going to do another live stream maybe in next week or something, but any other questions, hit me up. And if you guys want help hitting your first 10K a month, if you want to be part of a exclusive copywriting community, an academy, the 6-Figure Copy Academy is launching November 3rd. It's going to be my entire 6-Figure copywriting course, which is your entire roadmap, 180-day roadmap of every single day, what to check off, what to do. It's going to be that whole entire course to follow, to learn how to write copy, to learn how to land clients, to learn how to scale. We're going to have a community. So other copywriters who are already making thousands of dollars, a bunch of them are for sure already locked in. You're going to be alongside sharing insights and tips for what's working with them as well in the community. We're going to have weekly coaching calls to do like this Q&A, but in a much tighter group and like face-to-face conversation. And we're going to do copy feedback. Your copy's going to get reviewed, so you're going to actually be able to get good fast. Client getting challenges with cash prizes, guys who get on the leaderboards, who get the most, they're going to get bonuses. Daily copywriting job board with new client opportunities handed to you, directly into you. I will find them myself. I will navigate them and bring them into the community so you can just go pitch these guys really easily. It's going to be awesome. It launches November 3rd. There's only 100 spots. 20 founding members are already gone. Only 80 spots are left. It goes live November 3rd. If you want the best chance at one of these spots, there's already 140 people on the wait list. If you want to get these spots, click my link in bio right now. Click, enter your email, join the waitlist, and you'll be the first person notified to join when we go live on November 3rd at 12 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much. Any other questions, just hit me up in the DMs. Peace out.